Washington Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good matchup. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Come on, come on. Hey! Dixie Eagle! Dixie Eagle! Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick! Warriors, 70! 70 Rangers! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
First play from scrimmage. Newton going to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Newton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He finds his man complete. That's Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
18, 18, come 19.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
43.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run again with Jackson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers about ready to take over. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes drops this one off to Portis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They run again with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Let's go do this thing, baby. That's right. Come on, boy. You know, yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down on coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
In motion right is Evans.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Mahomes now on first down. And it's caught by Olsen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Julio Jones. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And a Washington offense heading out. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
19 tight.
On 2nd and 9, Newton delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, find in.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a... Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 24, Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 right, 18 rather.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They run on first down with Jackson. He'll take this to the 46. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 tempo. 60 Bison. Come 19. Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60, 18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19.
Newton on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 24-17. 1:09 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
19 driver.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well,
somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.